it's me, it's Psychic Donny, or Psychic Medium Donny, as people will know me on YouTube. I do apologise if you can't hear me very well. You might have to put some earplugs in, or just turn up your volume just a bit. For that, I do apologise. Please forgive me. I'm here to look at the week ahead. Now, we are currently, it's the 12th tomorrow, lockdown rules are lifting, we're allowed to go into pubs and get our hair cut at long last. Things are on the up on that score, isn't it? So that's quite exciting. Be good to be able to go get our hair done at long last. I can't believe that they put it as an necessity that we weren't allowed to get your hair cut. But with people being so close and social distancing, it is understandable when you look at it from that point of view. So that's something to look forward to, isn't it? Being able to get your hair cut or being able to go into the pub for a pint. Only if it's nice weather though, because you have to sit outside, I do believe, if that's right. But anyway, I'm here to give you an insight of what to expect for the week ahead. I am going to be using my Soul's Journey deck, which I have here in my hand. So let's hold them close to my heart, and let's call upon my guides and my angels to come close and help guide me and assist me with the reading I'm about to give today. I ask that the message that they give me is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And let's see what they got to say. We're going to start with Monday and Tuesday, and we'll look at Wednesday, then Thursday, Friday, and then the weekend, okay? So what should we expect for the beginning of the week? Monday and Tuesday. Okay. Okay, three cards have come out for Monday and Tuesday. The first up, okay, this is reminding us on how good we feel when we're able to help others. And again, it's the first card is service, and this is telling me, there are things that we are now able to do. So we're allowed to be able to see people and get in contact with people that we've not been able to as before. So it's something to look forward to. And another, and it's also to remind you that you're not on your own. Are able to see people. You are able to go and socialise with those that you've not seen for a long time. And the cards are reminding you that you're not on your own. There are people out there that will want to meet up with you, that will want to see you. We often, when we're having to spend a lot of time on our own, because of COVID, we tend to feel that we've got nobody, that we're on our own, and that nobody cares. We've got no friends, and we end up feeling a little bit of a loner. Know that you're not alone. Okay, we all have someone there that we can reach out to when and if we need to. We need to often just remind ourselves of that. Also know that any challenges that get presented to you on Monday and Tuesday, know that they are a way of helping you to learn from your past mistakes. I feel that history is going to come into play, not repeating itself, but you're going to be reminded of things that you've done in your past, reminding you that you've got over them, that you're a lot stronger, and you're now in a better place. So I do, for the beginning of the week, is kind of like a history lesson, reminders of what we've achieved, how far we've come, and how well we're doing, and that we are not the only people that have been through the things that we've been through. We're not the only ones that have been feeling the way that we have. When you start interacting with your family and your friends a bit more, now you're able to, you'll understand that they also felt the same way that you did. So it's great that the things are being lifted, and I am so glad that they are, because when you are, especially those of you that are on your own, that haven't got somebody in the house that you could talk to when we were on complete lockdown, and you end up feeling isolated and by yourself and lonely. It's not very nice. I'm lucky I've got a family, my dad and my brother. I have those here to obviously to keep me going, and of course my Facebook to also help me to interact with people. But I know that there are those of you that are on your own and you haven't had what I've had, and I have been so lucky, which is why I always reached out and said anybody's welcome to message me, FaceTime me anytime they wanted to through lockdown. All that's being lifted, go book yourself in for that haircut, especially if you're on your own, and start interacting and socialising with, I would say, the outside world again. Let's get things back into reality. Let's get things back to the norm. It will take time, okay? It might be a bit of a struggle. You might find it difficult to get back into the routine of socialising again, but you'll get there. the government and etc. don't realise what a massive effect it has had on lots of people. It does make you feel isolated, etc., and afraid to go outside. Some people have OCD. They might be afraid to go outside and afraid of still getting COVID, etc. But it is getting better. Things are improving. So as long as we follow the guidelines, I feel that we're all going to be okay. Let's look at the Wednesday. Hump day, they call Wednesday, don't they? The middle of the week. I used to think, why do they call it hump day? I thought it was being rude, but then I realised it's a bit, because got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, the hump bit, and then Thursday, Friday. For ages, I didn't understand why they called it hump day. Thought people were being rude. Okay, Wednesday, we've got MV just come out there, and also abundance. Okay, these cards are telling us that we need to understand that we're the same as everybody else. Okay, we've all been through the same kind of situation. We've all been living under the same restrictions, and again, being lifted. It's fantastic. It's also reminding us that we are limitless. Okay, there are many things that we can manifest. There are many opportunities out there for us. We just need to look at ways that we could go out and grasp. And some things we may have felt that we can't go ahead and do now because of all of the things that have gone on. But there's a will, there's a way. There's a way around everything. Okay, sometimes we just might have to look at things from a different perspective, get some ideas from other people, ask people for their opinions, but you can still achieve anything that you want to achieve, and you can manifest it in the way that it works for you. Everybody, um, you realize that what might work for you might not work for somebody else, and that's okay. You'll find the way that works for you. So Wednesday's about looking at what it is that you want in life. Where do you see yourself over the next couple of weeks? Things are getting lifted. Do you remind yourself that you're safe? It's okay for you to want to do more and to get yourself out there a bit more than what you already have. It's about expanding yourself, spreading your wings out a little bit wider and further than what you have been. It says here, I desire in this physical reality, and it's realizing that we are living in reality. We're not living in a game, in a dream world. We're not being controlled. We're able to make our own decisions and make our own minds up of what we want. And again, as I said, we can manifest whatever we put our minds to. It just might not be as easy as it would have been before, but we can still achieve what it is that we set our minds to. Okay, now let's look at Thursday and Friday. Okay, Thursday and Friday. Okay. So what should we be looking at for Thursday and Friday, please? Okay, we got regret. And then we got the death card. The death card is not a scary card. The death card is just about reminding us that new beginnings are about to come into play. Things are ready to start afresh, start again, start anew. It's about like being reborn, rebirth. Also understanding that some things do have to come to an end in order to make way for something new. We also got the doubt card, and this is about releasing any doubt that we may have. I feel more so on ourselves, on where we're at, what we've achieved, and what we can achieve. Don't regret your past, okay? Don't regret the mistakes that you made in your past, because if you didn't make those mistakes, you wouldn't have learned from them, and you wouldn't be the person that you are today. So I feel that the whole week at the minute is about focusing on who we are as a person, what we've achieved, and what greater more we're able to achieve, and not know that we're not on our own, and that we're not living in the past anymore. We've moved on from that. We might regret some things that we've done, but reminding us not to be thankful for what we've been through, and be proud of the person that we are, and understand that there are changes happening. Changes, some are out of our control, and some are going to end up going and being for our benefit. Sometimes we might not see things the way other people see them. So I would say always welcome guidance and advice from other people. You might not feel that you need it, or you you understand it, but sometimes we get given information that isn't for ourselves, but it's so we can pass it on to the right person that needs that guidance that we were given with somebody else. So it's like we're being the third party, we're being being the person on the sidelines, the middle person. It happens. Piggy in the middle. Why not? There's nothing wrong with being piggy in the middle when it comes to information that can help somebody along their journey. Never be afraid to try anything new. I feel that the week is also about looking at new things that you can go and try now. We're not as restricted as what we were. We can broaden our horizon. We can stretch our wings a bit further now. It's fantastic. So I'm going to look at the weekend, Saturday and Sunday. So what should we expect for the weekend? Okay, imagination. I love having a great imagination. I love imagining all the things that I could be doing and what I will be doing when the time is right. And as long as I focus my mind in the right areas, I will manifest it. Acceptance. Acceptance. And finally, we have. I say finally we have. Another card doesn't want to come out. Here we go. Humor. I feel towards the end of the week we're going to be feeling a little bit stressed, a little bit. Where do I go from here? Wondering, maybe I've been overthinking things. Maybe I can't manifest the things I want. Maybe I'm just living in a dream world. No, 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 no. Don't stress yourself out when it's not needed. Okay, accept yourself for who you are as a person. Accept that things might be a bit more of a challenge for you than it's somebody else. I feel what's going to happen here is somebody else is going to want be achieving the same goals as we want to achieve, and they're going to achieve them a lot easier than what we are. Um, for that reason, we going to end up putting ourselves down and thinking that we can't do it. We mustn't do that. We must focus on looking at it as it's going to be a bit harder for us. We might have to go about things a different way than what they have. We must never compare ourselves to anybody else. We are our own person. We are unique in our own little way. We learn. Everybody learns differently. You will find a way that suits you, and you will achieve your goals. It's not will I, if I, but and anything like that. It's a matter of when, and you will. When and you will are those words I want you to remember next week. I can, I will, I'm going to. Let's do it. Positive. If you find yourself stressing out, try to see the humor in the situation. Try to laugh the stress off. It helps. We don't want to do stress. We don't want stress to be a big part of our life anymore. COVID and everything like that has put enough of that on us, putting a lot of strain on us. We want to uplift everything. We want to feel that weight lifting from our shoulders. We want to be proud of ourselves for who we are and what we've achieved. As if you looked at last week to look at this week, it was about looking at the goals that we've achieved, if I remember rightly, and how we can further ourselves and make something of ourselves, something that we can look back on and be proud of. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks about you, as long as you're happy with yourself and you're proud of the things that you're achieving. That's all that counts. Always be yourself. Don't, like I said, don't ever compare yourself to anybody else. Doesn't matter what they're doing. Doesn't matter how well they're doing or what they've achieved and how far ahead they are of you. It's not that you should worry about. It's worry about yourself. Always look at yourself. Put yourself first. You are number one. You are special. You're unique. You're beautiful, and you're wonderful, and you're lovable. You're all of the good things that you thought that you weren't. When you think of a negative in your life, you're not. You're the opposite. So whatever you're thinking right now, if it's a negative, turn it around to the positive. The opposite of it, because that's what you are. Not all of us are beautiful on the outside, but I tell you what, absolutely gorgeous on the inside. I'm not much to look at looking at me on the outside, but on the inside, I know I have a wonderful heart, and I know that I'm caring and I'm giving, and I love everybody. Everybody will see that by first glance at me, but it's, as they say, never judge a book by its cover. And never skip the beginning, because the beginning is always ends up being the best bit. And you miss out on all the important bits if you skip the beginning. So always, don't be afraid to start at the bottom and work your way up to whatever goals that you're setting yourself. Make sure there are goals that are achievable. You wouldn't want to let yourself down. Stay safe, have fun, enjoy life to the best that you can, and let's make next week a good week, and let's keep it all positive. Love and light to each and every one of you. Thank you ever so much. Speak to you soon. Bye bye.